I'm Todd Grisham, and all the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's King Ryan Garcia. 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighed in at 129 pounds, his reach 70 inches. He'll be facing Arturo Thunder Gatti. He stands at 5 foot 8 inches tall. This man has never been in a boring fight.
We'll be talking about
King Ryan. The incomparable Arturo Gatti, fighting out of Quebec, Canada. This New Jersey fighting legend is ready to go again.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell, they're off.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Rye.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
It's cooled down a little bit. Right. The fighters will love that. We might see a high-tempo fight here.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Here we go, round 1. Who's going to land the first big shot? Nice punch. Oh, he took that jab well. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No, Gotti's down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five. You are right.
This is a very important break.
He was close to this fight.
Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. That counter shot lands. Does well to block that left jab. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Good counterpunch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Their jab just got blocked. The jab can't find a home. Nice counterpunch right up the middle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Garcia in that last one.
Big defense.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Got his gloves up to block the left jab. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Garcia in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And that has rocked Arturo Gatti. Wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. I promise you all. Time for the 5th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Can Arturo Gatti survive this storm? Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing.
Whoa, Johnny! Whoa, and Gotti got clipped there! This could be the end! As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Is there any way back? There's the bell to start round 6. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knockdown twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. A perfect counter shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Oh, look at Gatti. I don't know if he's going to survive. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants...
Switch on.
And there's the bell for round 7. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate.